liquidation here was the last time we saw a size of liquidation that would trigger whatever we're building here today. This is the last time. So it looks like it was a pivot point, up 3%. So it is what it is. I want to go ahead here and I'm going to make a new GitHub here. And this GitHub is going to be all mine. I'm just kidding. I'll share the code in the Quant Elite section of the bootcamp, whatever. Create new repository here. And this new repository is going to be liquidation trading bot. I haven't even had a sip of coffee today. First sip. That is good. That is so good. Wow. I'm coming back to life now. Wow. I already got a good workout in, so don't worry about me, bro. I got that natural caffeine going through me every single day because I wake up and I run to the gym. I just go there immediately. Just get in there, boy. Get in there. Main.py. Okay. So we're going to be working from here. This is our liquidation data. Let's go ahead and see where our liquidation data is. Jupiter trading bots. Okay, I'm going to close these hyperliquids for now. Actually, I'm going to put it on the side. Put it on the side here, and then I'm going to grab those Jupiter trading bots because those Jupiter trading bots have where we're going to work from. Remember, we're just following our process. The process is simple. It's the RBI system. The RBI system is how I automate my trading. Before I ever implement a bot, I research the trading strategy. So we spend a lot of time researching, going over ideas from my note sheet and resources I have in order to sell in on this liquidation trade. So then we're going to back test it. It's actually not going to be back testable. So I'm not going to really back test this one. I'm going to move to I. But the back testing part is going to be us setting up the infrastructure, because the infrastructure is going to take a little bit of time to set up. It's going to take a little bit of time to set up. So we're going to use the back testing part that we're usually spending time on back testing. Since this is a tough one to back test, since we don't have the data, the liquidation data in the past, then we're not going to be able to really back test it. Yes, we could probably go try to buy it somewhere, but I would rather have my own liquidation data that I can depend on. So maybe we can back test later. So maybe I'll just set up the data sources and not actually implement the bot, or I'll implement the bot with tiny size. I don't recommend doing this yourself, but I got some cash to blow on this. So all right, so it looks like the market is moving upwards. Okay, I want to look at more of the hourly. The big news overnight was the GME. The homeboy Roaring Kitty came back, so that's it is what it is. See Tesla here up a little bit, Coinbase up a lot of bit, and Nvidia up a lot of it. Let's go ahead here and see that GME, how it's doing. Holy moly, up 75%. That's wild. It's wild that one guy can send it like that. I guess he posted his positions or something. Let's go look at it just really quickly before we dive totally into that. Roaring Kitty. So it looks like maybe he didn't. I don't know. I just heard people talking about Roaring Kitty. Roaring Kitty. Maybe that's not him, actually. Ta. Switch. Okay. Okay. Ended up with 180 million game. Okay, so he posted it on here. On the Reddit. So it looks like he has calls for June 21st. The $20 call. Okay, so it's pretty deep in the money. You got this call right here. And he's got $65 million worth. Jeez. Okay, well, it looks like the stock market is turning into the meme market. So to me, that means that eventually they'll find their way. They'll find their way over here. They will find their way over here, and it is what it is. Let's go ahead and dive into what we were doing. We have a system here that we're following, the RBI system, research, strategies, or alpha generation techniques. Use Google Scholar, books, your ideas, your mind, your past experiences, your past trades. I'm using past data here. Use backtesting in order to backtest it. I don't think we're going to be able to do much backtesting today, unfortunately. But then we can implement the infrastructure today for sure. Just because we need to be able to collect all that backtest data in order to backtest this trading strategy. Let's go over the strategy that I'm thinking of so far. So as you can see here, let's go ahead and maybe make a notation. And brainstorms. Maybe we can make like a new one. I don't know how to do this yet, but strategies maybe. Let's put a let's call this one a liquidation trading strategy. And then let's just take a screenshot of it, because I feel like it kind of gives us the gist, you know? Is this on the 1 hour time frame? This is 1 hour time frame. Simply buy crypto when there are over 12M of liquidations. Because I remember this was about 8 million here, and then this was another like 7. So it was like 15 million of liquidations. So if we would have had a trigger of 12M, we would have literally would have bought like here on this wick. Slang for a 3% gain and a 10% stop. Like super simple, dude. But this is a unique data source, right? So while this is a simple strategy, not everybody has this data. Where can we get this data? Well, I could just go to CoinGlass actually. Let's see what happens here. See how much it is for the past liquidation data. How much can I get in the past? Because I know I remade this, but the thing that I need now is past liquidation data. 79 a month, not bad actually. 90 days is not enough to get a robust backtest, but it's enough to get a regime backtest. I would like 180 more so though. Regardless, I want to have my own data because I don't want to be a slave to these guys forever. So it looks like it's 90 or 18. It's 95 for 90-day data. Going to build my own data stream. But if I want to buy something, I can get 90 days of 30-minute data for 79 a month here, or I can get 379 for, I guess I could get the 1 hour for 180, but I would want more than 1 hour. I think I want 30 minutes at least at the minimum. So 15-minute 90-day. I'd really want 15-minute for 365 days. So I really need this package here. See what the upgrade now looks like. Gotta create an account. It's not too hard. I'm just wondering if it's instant. Because one thing I could do is I could just sign up and backtest this, see if the strategy actually works. You know, opposed to building our own data source. But I have the data source is the thing. I just need to learn how to store it. And I can learn that here today. $2.99 or $2.99 or $2.99 for more. Still not all that I want really. So I'm going to do it myself. Okay, this is strategies, liquidation, trading strategies. Okay, so Binance, I'm going to the docs here, market endpoints here, because we do have liquidation data here. So it was a WebSocket API, but I'm wondering if they have the liquidation data for, boy, it's hot AF in here. I love it. I would way rather be hot every time. I would always rather be hot. Always rather be hot. It's hot. It's hot than a mofo up in here right now. It's hot box up in here, dog. It's so hot. But I'd always rather be hot than cold. Like too hot is always better than too cold. Sorry, B. So I don't see anything about liquidations here. Do you, Lick? I see the liquidation order streams, yes. Liquidation order, snapshot, push, force liquidation. So we got the liquidation order streams. That's awesome. And that's what we're using right now. Okay, so that's what we're using right now, but I want to go ahead and say crypto liquidation data. Finance. Amber data. It's fine. Okay, well, I think the liquidation data, we're just going to build it ourselves. Fine. I mean, that's what we're here for, right? So I'm going to go ahead and build that out here in just a few. So the first thing I want to do is I need to explain the problem to ChatGPT. Okay. Because we do have the liquidation data. It's right here. No problem. No problem, B. But there is a problem, dog. So it's great that we got it because that's the hardest part. I just don't know how to deal with the breakage. So I haven't looked into it yet, so it's no worries because we'll figure it out together here, just in a variable amount of time. Maybe it's going to be 1,000 hours. Maybe it's going to be 2 minutes. I don't know. Liquidation data here, licks here. Which one are we using? I'm using licks. Okay. So here I have all the code for licks. I've got some code above and it's to store liquidation data. Please update the code so that it not only stores the data, but if the data stream, where are we storing the data is the question. Are we storing the data? I don't even think we're storing it. Yeah, we're not even storing this, B. I'm gonna put this on a server though, so say data here. Lick .csv. Copy path. Have it store the liquidation data here. But put that file path at the top as a variable, as I will be moving this to a server once robust. The problem is that here, let's copy path. I want to copy the full path. We have a problem here, and the problem is going to be fixed by the end of this. The problem is that the WebSocket breaks every 4 hours or so randomly, and I don't know why. Please introduce a solution that will make sure that it reboots and works and continues to save the liquidation data to the CSV when it breaks. For debugging, put in a variable up top saying debug equals true. And when it's true, have the WebSocket break every 30 seconds and reconnect so we can make sure that our logic works for when I set this live on a server and never look at it. The end goal is to make something that can run 24/7 for years on end, and when the WebSocket goes down, it finds a way to relaunch itself and keep running and saving to the file. The CSV is what we need to keep adding new lick data to. I think that's good enough. You know my problem. We both know my problem now. We all know the problem now, dude. We all do it. We all know it. We all know it. We all got it. You can see the liquidation data here. Okay, great. Debug is true, set to false for production. Okay, file name, yes, great. File name, great. Okay, this is the liquidation code here. You have all of this code. I believe code is a great equalizer. I believe in you, dude. I believe you can do anything you want to do in this world as long as you lead with love and you throw the 777s in the chat. Whenever you see me live, dude, I will keep coming every single day. I will keep showing up and doing everything I can in order to get to my goals. So if you're an algorithmic trader or you want to be an algorithmic trader, keep showing up as well. We'll put in the work, B. 777. Let's paste this bad boy in and see what we can do. Yes, just like a noob, I went ahead and I posted it in the CSV file. Nice. Okay, term color ain't got it. Why? Because we got to flip on over to the Mini Forge T-Flow. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go ahead and say run it, dog. It's running right now. We just need some liquidations. Honestly, I should probably just run it over in the licks file. And then I'll make this the final file. Well, let's whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I can just run it from here for now. Just run it for here from now, for now. Run it from here. You can see it has the debugging simulated break here. Reconnecting error, simulated break. I need some liquidations to come through, so somebody go get licked, please. No, I'm just kidding. Nobody go trade by hand, please. Please, please, please. You can see here. This giveaway tool that I made here. I really had some people being like, oh, this isn't random, yada, yada. It's like, okay, well, sorry. I did my best. Save. You can see the names over here we picked from. All right, let's go ahead here and let's wait for some liquidations. Let's go ahead and see these charts here to see if there's some liquidations going to come through at any time. I don't care if they're long or short liquidations. Let's go ahead and read what ChatGPT said. Handling reconnect. every 30 seconds. Okay, so it's doing the breaking. This updated code will ensure the WebSocket connection automatically reconnects if it breaks, and the debug mode will simulate breaks every 30 seconds to test the reconnection logic. How does the above code do the reconnection to make sure it actually works? This one's a tough one to, okay, there we go. We got liquidation here. Another liquidation. I've got two running here. I've got the old version of the code on the right and the new version on the left. As you can see, some new liquidations came through, but they did not show on the left, meaning the way you set up the break and reconnect didn't work. Allowing the logic to run in debug mode, it will simulate. This ensures that code will continuously attempt to reconnect if the WebSocket breaks. So this is the tricky part here. I've been watching this data for so long, though. It's been building my confidence in this strategy. I don't know if it's going to work, dude. I'm not your guru. But I'm trying it out. So, by the way, I teach all of this in the bootcamp. The bootcamp shows you step by step how to automate your trading here. The bootcamp is here. This is what everybody has to say about it. Essentially, I show you step by step how to automate your trading from scratch, just in case this is a lot for you right now. I was in your shoes one time. I did not go to school for this. I learned it all on my own. It was much harder for me than it is going to be for you, because I have me here to hold your hand through the process here in short, concise videos. Unlike these long videos where I'm just working here, showing you what I'm building. You can see what everybody has to say about the bootcamp. Jump in. It's 100% money back guarantee always. So, you can just jump in, and hey, if you don't love it, then just get your money back immediately and no questions asked ever. So feel free to jump into the bootcamp. I show you step by step how to automate your trading. And if you're really, really, really about it, you can check out my Notion, because there's a weekly thing that we do for anybody that clicks here. Click here, read about it. We do a weekly little thing on Fridays, but that's only for the most committed. So I'm not even going to talk about it. You can find it if you'd like. Let's go ahead here and see what they have to say. I see that the reconnection logic might need adjustment to ensure the code reconnects and processes new liquidations. Let's handle the reconnection logic and add more detailed debugging information to understand what might be going wrong. Here's the updated code. All right, we're in there. Connection to that. Sorry, I want to make this cleaner because I always end up copying all the code. I'm a lazy mofo. But I'll put in the work. I'll put in the work every single day. Don't worry, dude. Now, while we watch this go through, I want to do something else here. I'm going to pull Luxy in, because Luxy's going to go help us do something totally different while we wait here, because I want to make sure to get the most impact out of this as possible. So I'm studying a book right now, and yeah, so I'm gonna study it a little bit. Well, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and open up a new tab here. So detailed debugging information, added print statement. So now it's printing, which is good. You can see if we get a liquidation here, that means we need to essentially see one over here. That's what I'm waiting for. So this is just going to take a little minute. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to go over some studying because that's it's my time in the morning and I don't want to waste it. I don't want to waste a single second here, dude. If you have any questions or anything, please do post them in the Twitch chat. I'm going to go ahead and start with the chapter 1 through 4 here of this new book I'm reading here, and we'll just start with chapter 1. I want to see everything in it first, and then I'm going to read it. I'm kind of skimming through it right now. I'm trying this new approach to taking on textbooks that I learned the other day. It's pretty awesome. Oh, you can see a liquidation just came through, and there was no liquidation here. Okay, in yellow, you can see a liquidation came through here. So let me go ahead and make sure. Let's give it a couple more because that maybe it was on the reconnection. Debugged, reconnected. Okay. So I'm gonna say, explain to me like I'm 12 the following subjects. Bayesian thinking and everyday reasoning. Bayesian statistics. I'm gonna put that up here. So I'm looking at the table of contents of this book, and this book, just to give them a shout out, is Bayesian Statistics, the fun one. Intro, probability for trading. Say measuring certainty. What is probability? I mean, I think we know what that is, but I'm trying this new type of learning here for going through a book and just understanding the table of contents first before really reading the words. Calculating probabilities by for trading. And then we'll do the exercises after. I want to see a couple more liquidations come through. I don't see any on the CSV. So we'll go back to ChatGPT here in a second and see what they have to say. But while I wait for, oh, there's another liquidation that came through and it did not show it. So let's go ahead here and say, let's say this. Okay, how should I format this? Let's close the CSV. Maybe it did put it in there. No. Okay, so okay, you can see again there are new liquidations you can see them in green on the original code, and then on the left side, the code you sent me seems to not reconnect correctly. It's not printing any liquidations, and it's not saving any of the liquidations into the CSV either. Okay, so let's let her figure that out, and then while that happens, I'm gonna start reading through this. So Bayesian statistics, imagine you have a jar of jelly beans and you want to know how many of each color there are, but you can't look inside. Bayesian statistics helps you guess the number of each color by using two things: what you already know, like someone telling you there are more red jelly beans than blue, and new information, like pulling out a few jelly beans and seeing their colors. As you get more information, you update your guess. Probability for trading. Think of trading like a game where you want to guess whether the price of a stock or a cryptocurrency will go up or down. Probability helps you make those guesses. It's like saying, if it looks like it will rain 70% of the time when the sky is cloudy, there's a 70% chance the price will go up with certain pattern when certain patterns appear. This helps you make smarter decisions when buying or selling. Bayesian thinking and everyday reasoning. Bayesian thinking is like updating your guesses based on new information. For example, if you think it's going to be sunny today, then you see dark clouds, you change your mind and bring an umbrella. This kind of thinking helps you make better decisions in daily life by always considering new evidence. Measuring uncertainty. Imagine you're guessing the number of candies in a jar. If you have no idea at all, you're very uncertain. If someone tells you there are between 20 and 30 candies, your uncertainty decreases. Measuring uncertainty means figuring out how unsure you are about something. In trading, this helps you know how confident to be in your decisions. What is probability? Probability is a way of measuring how likely something is to happen. For example, if you flip a coin, there's a 50% chance it will land on heads and a 50% chance it will land on tails. It's like saying, how often does this usually happen? Calculating probabilities for trading. To calculate probabilities for trading, you look at past data and patterns. For example, if a stock goes up after a certain event 70% of the time, you might say there's a 70% chance it will go up again next time that event happens. You use these probabilities to decide when to buy or sell or make the best trades. Nice, dude. Nice. Thank you. Appreciate that. Let's go ahead and copy all of this. And I'm going to make another thing here. And this is going to be called oh, this is dope. I can make this a turn it into a my favorite thing. My favorite thing. Perfect. That's so dope. I'm telling you, this is the killer feature behind Notion so far. It's the drop down. Just being able to take your notes and drop them down, pop them up is incredible. Incredible. I mean, we built all this here together in this together. So in the brainstorm section, this is our essentially brainstorm list. And look at that. I can just go list, boom, liquidations. This is what we're working on right now. We have so much structure now. This is amazing. All you have to do is show up and hit 777 B. Let's go ahead and make one more note sheet here. This is going to be called, notes here. No, no, it's not. It's going to be called books. Freaking idiot. You freaking idiot. 777. Bayesian statistics the fun way. Bayesian. How do you spell that? I don't even know how to spell it. I barely know how to say it. So, go read this book. I mean, I'm not gonna be able to give it all to you here, obviously. I'm gonna read it myself. I'm just getting it queued up here to chapters 1 and 2. Okay, we're gonna say turn into, and let's make it column 3. Chapters 1 through 4. Whatever. I don't know what this is gonna be yet, but all I do know is better get up in there. Paste it in. Perfect. Chapters 1 through 2. Okay. Let's see what Gigi had to say about this. So it seems that the reconnection logic isn't correctly reestablishing the connection or resuming the message processing. Let's try to address this by ensuring the connection is correctly reestablished, handling messages properly. Okay, let's go here and paste it in. I'm just going to let Gigi run the show over here today because I got things to study, and yeah. So this is way better than just waiting for it. So I want to read what it did at least. So process message function. So here in the process message function, it extracted the message processing logic into a separate function, process manage message, to keep the connection handling clean. Connection print statements added a print statement when a connection is successfully established to track reconnections. Exception handling within the inner loop. The exceptions in the inner loop trigger a break to the outer loop to ensure reconnection. Okay, let's go ahead. You can see it's trying to reconnect. Let's go back to the book here and wait for a liquidation to come through. We haven't seen one yet. It's currently the minute 14. So if we see anything down here over minute 14 and we don't see it here, that means that it doesn't work. And we'll just get back to it. So boom, we just had a new one here and it didn't show it. I'm going to give it one more try here because, maybe it was reconnecting or something. Nah, I don't think so though. I'll give it just half a second though. Reconnecting. Okay, I'm just going to give it one more try because I'm just going to give it a try. I'm just going to let it have a try. You're going to have one little try, buddy. Okay, below, I'm going to say below. Below, I'm going to put a couple exercises. See, you know what I'm going to do? You better get up out of here, boy. I got a little bug on my face. So good to be back on the island. I swear, I will happily have a bug on my face. I will happily have a bug on my face. Just so nice being warm again. So I'm putting in the exercises from the book here. Exercises from the book I'm reading to learn more about Bayesian. Please walk me through the exercises so I understand them. Okay, I'm waiting for one more liquidation to come through here, and then it's going to go ahead and tell me essentially. Oh my goodness. I don't want to do PIL. Well, I guess it's going to need to, whatever, we'll see. See if we can figure it out. It's because I put a Hike or whatever that is, the Apple weird thing. All right, so Madlik's coming through. It doesn't look like it's working. This also didn't work, so I'm gonna go ahead and do one thing by one. This is crazy, dude. I'm sorry that I'm going back and forth like this, but it is what it is. You know, you're gonna have to keep up, and if you can't keep up, dude, then you're just behind. And I need to get you up to speed as fast as possible, so I can do that in the boot camp. But here in the day to day, I'm sorry, we're going at 180 miles an hour, and we're gonna do two topics at once because Gigi, it's AI. Takes a long time sometimes to output things. Here are the pictures. Here are the pics. Again, okay. She takes too long sometimes, so you can see this is not working still. So I want to go ahead here and say, try a different approach. Try a different approach because they are still not reconnecting. Well, you can see the right side, which is the original code, is outputting the licks, but our code that I attached below is not correctly doing it, nor is it saving to the CSV. Okay, so I'm gonna put all that code in here. So this is the liquidation data. This is what we're working on, but we're also studying here this. So here's a couple of examples. Great, let's go through the examples here. Exercise 1, rewrite the following statements as equations using mathematical notation you learned in this chapter. So the probability of rain is low. The probability of rain given that it is cloudy is high. The probability of having an umbrella given it is raining is much greater than the probability of you having an umbrella in general. Yes. Okay, that makes sense. What are you doing over here? Solutions, the probability of rain is low. So this can be written as P of rain is low. Mathematically, P of rain is under 0, indicating a small probability. The probability of rain given that it is cloudy is high, so it can be P rain given cloudy is high. Mathematically, it'd be P rain cloudy, indicating a high probability. So this means low probability, and this means high, I guess. The probability of you having an umbrella given it is raining is much greater than the probability of having an umbrella in general. This can be written as P of raining is P and umbrella. Okay, so this must be an and. Okay, so exercise 2, organize the data you observe in the following scenario into a mathematical notation using the techniques we've covered in this chapter, then come up with a hypothesis to explain this data. Come on, shorty. You got this. So we're trying to get this liquidation data here. Let's enhance the reconnection. Okay, good job. Scenario, you come home from work and notice that your front door is open and the side window is broken. As you walk inside, you immediately notice that your laptop is missing. So D1 is the front door is open. D2, the side window is broken. And D3, the laptop is missing. Hypothesis, a burglary occurred. In Bayesian terms, we would want to find the probability of the hypothesis given the data. So P, probability of P of the hypothesis given this data. Okay, that makes sense. So get the probability is P, and then hypothesis is H, that this happened, and then this is all the data that we can give it. That makes sense to me. Cool, cool. And I haven't even read the book yet, so I'm gonna read the book after I try. I'm just trying a new approach of learning, of going through and seeing, like, it's pretty much getting a summary, right? Like, get a summary of the book before you read the book, and now you're going to understand the book better. That's kind of what I learned the other day, and it's like such a silly thing, such a simple thing, but you know, I'm not very good at school, so I usually just brute force it, like I did with learning how to code. I just do it a lot. I just go hard and just go. But I think there's other ways to consume information, so I'm trying this. Trying it, B, and we're gonna do it here back and forth while Gigi is going, because she takes a while sometimes. Let's go ahead and run this and see if it matches up here. Connected, okay, that sounds good. What did it change? Connected close exception, using connection close exception for simulating and handling WebSocket closures, retry loop, while loop. Okay, simplified handling. Okay, let's go back to this here. We're going to look at exercise 3. The following scenario adds data to the previous one. Demonstrate how this new information changes your beliefs and come up with a second hypothesis to explain the data using the notation you've learned in this chapter. Scenario, a neighborhood child runs up to you and apologizes profusely for accidentally throwing a rock through your window. They claim that they saw the laptop and didn't want it stolen, so they opened the door to grab it, and your laptop is safe at their house. That's funny. Liquidations just came through? I think so. No lick data. Dang, B. This one's a tough one. I'm going to wait for a couple more. Oh, another one just came through. Okay, so it's not saving. It's still not saving. After reconnection. I need to just get better. Like, how do you reconnect to a WebSocket? Okay, so D4, a child confesses to breaking the window, new data. So D5, child claims the laptop is safe at their house. Revise hypothesis, a burglary occurred or a child story is true. So now in Bayesian terms, we want to update the probability of our hypothesis given the new data. So P1, and then now we have 5 new datas, and P2, H2, hypothesis 2, now we have 5 new data. We can compare the probabilities of both hypotheses given all the data to decide which is more likely. Interesting. I wonder if I can just put this in there, how it looks at least. It looks pretty good, actually. Chapter 1, exercises. I don't know how to spell exercises clearly. It's literally right here. Okay, so this is a new try here, and let's see what's going on. Let's refine the reconnection further to ensure it properly handles disconnections. Okay. Ensure clean codes. Okay. Paste it. Okay. Let's run it. Let's wait for some liquidations. Someone go get licked. No, just kidding. Kidding. Bad joke. Bad joke. I'm not going to keep saying that. It's a bad joke, dog. So I want to go ahead and do chapter 2 exercises now. Just so we have seen everything. And let's keep an eye on this. It says 825. It's 827 now. So if we see an 827 not on both sides, then you know the code doesn't work. If it does work, we'll see an 827, or we'll see something after 827 on both sides here. I'm just going to the second set of exercises here on this Bayesian book because I want to see everything before I fully read it. You should read it too, dude. You should read it too. I don't do anything just for fun here. I'm sorry. I don't do anything for fun. This is fun to me. I am here studying to be the greatest, the best I can be. And is it going to be the greatest? Probably not, but that's okay. I'm going to be here every day, learning, building, and so on. You can see liquidation did come through here, so I can already tell it's not working. An error occurred. Okay. You can see it still came through here. It's unfortunate this is so hard, but we're going to work through it. So still running into the same. It shows licks on the OG code, but not on the new one. And it's not storing to the CSV. Okay. Just airdropping something to myself here. Let's go through these exercises now. Let's do the same for these exercises. Okay. So here you can see it's still outputting. I like this new flow we got because now it's never stopping. Let's take another approach by ensuring the WebSocket properly handles reconnections and persists state after data breaks. We'll also simplify it. Okay, here it is. Let's see if it went ahead and fixed it. I don't know what to do from here other than continuing to go with GBT. So I'm just going to keep doing that. I'm not a professional at WebSockets, unfortunately, and I need to get better. But I think once we solve this, then we're going to have that notch here to understand things. Okay, exercise 1 of the second chapter here. What is probability of rolling two-sided dice and getting a value greater than 7? First, we need to list all possible outcomes when rolling two-sided dice. 36 outcomes. Okay. Right. Next, we need to count the outcomes where the sum is greater than 7. Okay. Oh, there we go. We got a liquidation. Perfect. Let's watch these come through for a while and make sure that they're saving to the CSV. Nice. They are saving to the CSV. Perfect, perfect. Let's keep them coming in here. And you can see not all of them are going to show because we have a limit there. Next, we count the outcomes of where the sum is greater than 7. There are 15 outcomes. The probability is P sum over 7. Okay, so there are 15 outcomes, 15 over 36. And what is 5? Oh, that's the same thing. P7. So there's 15 outcomes Probability of sum over 7 equals this. Okay, what is the probability? What is the probability of rolling 3 6-sided dice and getting a value greater than 7? The maximum, what is the probability of 2? Okay, 3. The maximum value of 3-sided three dice is 18. To get a value greater than 7, we need to count the number of outcomes minus the number. We need to count the total number of outcomes minus the number of outcomes that sum to 7 or less. However, since the majority of outcomes will be greater than 7, we can simply simplify by considering the complementary event. The number of outcomes for 3 dice 6 3 is 216. Now let's list outcomes where the sum is 7 or less. So this is a bit more complex, but it takes an intuitive approach. So sum of 3 one way, okay. Sum of 4 3 ways, okay. Sum of 5 6 ways. Total ways is for sums of 7 equals 35. Probability is this. P sum is over 7. Okay, 216 minus 35. Where's 216 from? Oh, 6 to the third. Okay, equals 181. Okay. The Yankees are playing the Red Sox. You're a diehard Yankees fan and bet your friend $30 if the Sox lose, and your friend if the Sox lose, and your friend will have to pay you only 5 if the Sox win. Okay. So what is the probability you have intuitively assigned to the belief that Red Sox will win? 6. This question involves understanding expected value and betting odds. Let P be the probability that the Red Sox win. You bet 30 if the Red Sox lose. You win 5 if they win. For a fair bet, the expected value of the bet should be 0. So we set the computation like this. So P times 5 plus 1 minus P times minus 30 equals 30. Solving for P. So these liquidations are coming in now, which is awesome. Looks like we're storing liquidations of over 3K here, while the other code might be doing something different. 3,000. It's interesting. We look at this other code here. This is where this is coming from. You can see this one stopped. This one's continuing to go. Now this one's not working fully. But is it not? I mean, Binance.csv. Okay, so we just have it set there like that. Holy smokes, this is a lot of lines. And we do have the date time there. It's just an epoch time. Let's see if it got that new one here. Because I see a couple on here that are not on the I think this broke now. See? They be breaking. They be breaking, B. I'm just happy that our new one is working. So let's say main here. And maybe it's working because we don't have the debug on there anymore. Print. Does this code still? to debug. I don't see those prints anymore. Okay, so I want to go ahead here. This was a really good learning session for the first 2 chapters here. Just copy this, you noob. The first 2 chapters of this book, I'm not affiliated in any way, so just read it. I read books that are good for me. I read books that give me the things that I need. And chapter 2, exercises, but I still don't know how to spell exercises. Okay, I feel like that was a good chapter 1 and 2 exercise of chapters 1 and 2 here. And what were those about? Give me a short name here. Give me a short title to go to explain everything we covered above, like a chapter title. Okay, we can see that BB is now showing here. Bayesian calculating probably put all the subjects in one title that we have covered. Okay, we got some liquidations coming through on both sides, which is great to see because that means our code is working now. Oh, big boy liquidation. Somebody just got wrecked on the BTC. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, man. Oh, man. Somebody's getting hurt out there on a Sunday morning or Monday morning. It doesn't need to be whatever. I'm just going to put that here. That's going to be the title to this, chapters 1 and 2. Don't need to be bold though. You bold right now? Can we underline you? Yes, we can. Okay, GBT, did you print out this new one here? Because I need to see that you're closing. Because I know you're working now, which is great. So let me run it. Okay, so debug, simulating break every 30 seconds. Perfect. Let's see some licks come through. Okay, there's a lick. And it looks like it's going ahead and adding here, hopefully. Yep, it's adding perfectly. These are all the liquidations coming through. And now I want to see it break. I want to see it do the forced break here. The forced break will essentially show that now we have a robust liquidation data set. And this data will just continue to add over time and make more and more lines. And we'll track all data here. You can see we got an error, but it's still running. It's still running, which is good. You can tell it's running up here, but is it going to print out again? I don't know. I'm glad to see it's still adding though. Still adding. Okay, and it's still printing too. Perfect. What does this say? It looks like the WebSocket close call in the debug simulation is not being awaited, which is causing a runtime warning. Let's fix this properly by saying awaiting WebSocket close. Here's the updated code. Okay, I hope this doesn't break it though, because we got a good thing going here. And if that's just a warning, F the warnings, B. I don't care about the warnings, dog. If you're gonna break my code, that you break my code, then all right, okay. I don't care. I don't care about the warnings. I will hide your warnings so quick, dude. I don't care. I'm here. I'm here. I'm not going nowhere. I don't care. I'm here every single day. I hope you're here every single day too. 777 to you, dude. Like I said, we're gonna go ahead and do a full review every Friday now if you can find out how to get to there. It's only going to be a group of 100 of us max. And at the very bottom of this page, you can go to my Notion and see if you can figure out how to apply to that top 100. It's my inner circle, dude. So just go to the link below. The link We'll take you to the website that's about the boot camp. Read what other people have to say about the boot camp. The boot camp shows you how to automate your trading step by step, dude. Nobody was here to show me this, and it's pretty much free, because if you don't love it, you get a no questions asked money back guarantee immediately. So don't worry about it. Jump in if you are curious. And hey, if you can go to my Notion somewhere around here, or ask around in Discord how to be part of the inner circle, maybe you'll be able to come to Friday's overview too, where we'll go over everything that we've built. Every week I'm just gonna do that, because I get it, dude. I get the demand for, hey, like, everybody wants tutorials, everybody wants me to make short, concise videos, but that's what the boot camp's for, dude. And I'll do it once every Friday. I'll just go over everything I went over, and that will be your tutorial time. So if you can figure out how to get in there, I mean, it's not for everybody, it's only for the